The career ladder you were promised? It's getting sawed in half. Companies are eliminating the bottom rungs, the exact jobs that used to teach you how to climb. I'm going to show you the data on what's happening, why it's happening, and the specific moves that will get you hired when everyone else is stuck sending applications into the void. This is Career Cheat Codes. Let's get into it. Here's what nobody wants to tell you. The jobs that used to train you data entry, basic coding, content drafting, research, those are exactly the tasks AI handles now. So companies want experienced workers, but they've eliminated the path to becoming experienced. That's the paradox. And it's hitting young workers hardest right now. But here's the thing, this disruption is also creating openings. If you know where to look and what to build, you can leapfrog everyone who's still playing by the old rules. Let me paint the picture. For decades, the career path was simple. You graduate, you get an entry-level job, you learn on the job, you move up. That model is breaking. The International Monetary Fund put it bluntly, the roles that once served as entry points for young workers are being reshaped or hollowed out by automation. Meanwhile, the jobs that are growing often demand experience, digital fluency, or specialized skills from day one. You see the problem here. Young workers have codifiable knowledge of stuff you learn in school. But that's precisely what AI can replicate. Older workers have judgment and institutional context. AI can't touch that. So we have this paradox where companies need the skills that come from experience, but they're cutting the exact roles where people used to gain that experience. Let's look at the numbers because they're stark. Entry-level hiring at the 15 biggest tech firms dropped 25% from 2023 to 2024. 1 year. Quarter of the jobs gone. This isn't a blip. This is a structural shift. The IMF reports that nearly 40% of all global jobs are now exposed to AI-driven change. 4 out of 10 jobs. Think about that. The traditional signals don't carry the weight they used to. 65% of organizations now evaluate candidates based on specific competencies rather than traditional credentials. General Assembly nailed it with 3 words. Degrees are optional, but skills are not. That's the new reality. What you can do matters more than where you studied. Here's the stat that should reshape how you think about your career. 49% of hiring managers say portfolio and education are equally important for entry-level AI roles. And get this, only 6% think education alone is more important. Let me repeat that. 6%. Your degree alone convinces almost nobody. But here's where it gets interesting for those who adapt. Workers with AI skills earn a 56% wage premium compared to those without. That's not a typo. 56% more. The wage data goes deeper. Job postings that include a new skill tend to pay about 3% more. But roles containing 4 or more new skills, they pay up to 15% more. So the math is clear. Stack skills, not just credentials. The more in-demand capabilities you demonstrate, the more leverage you have in negotiation. Let's talk about what skills actually matter now. Industry analysts say entry-level roles are starting to prioritize systems thinking, critical analysis, and human oversight of AI. Notice what's not on that list? Repetitive execution. The grunt work that used to define entry-level is exactly what AI handles now. You need to be the person who oversees the AI, not competes with it. The fastest-growing entry-level AI roles for 2026 tell you where to aim. AI Security Analyst, AI Research Assistant, Junior Data Scientist, Data Annotation Specialist. Notice the pattern. These aren't jobs about replacing human judgment. They're about validating AI output, catching bias, ensuring quality. You become the quality control layer. So, what do you actually do with this information? First, build a portfolio that demonstrates skills, not potential, but actual completed work. 49% of managers weight this equal to your degree. What goes in that portfolio? Projects where you used AI tools to solve real problems. Show that you understand the technology and know how to direct it toward useful outcomes. Second, learn AI tools now, not eventually, now. The 56% wage premium isn't theoretical. It's what companies are paying today for people who can work alongside AI systems. Third, target roles that didn't exist 3 years ago. AI Research Assistant, Data Annotation Specialist. These jobs are growing precisely because they require human judgment machines can't replicate. Fourth, develop your AI oversight capabilities. Learn to evaluate AI outputs for accuracy, bias, and quality. That's the meta skill employers are desperate for and can't automate. Fifth, consider apprenticeships and structured programs that combine credentials with hands-on work. The old path was degree then job. The new path is learning while doing. Here's the truth about this moment. There's real tension in the market. Tech leaders claim AI will create more jobs than it destroys. Labor economists point to the shrinking pipeline and say the math doesn't add up. Some say apprenticeships and alternative credentials will fill the gap. Others believe we're creating a missing rung in the career ladder that will take years to address. Nobody knows for certain. But here's what I know. Waiting for institutions to figure this out is not a strategy. The workers who win in this transition are taking control of their own skill development. The data supports this. Harvard Business Review's recent research shows the labor market is bifurcating. High-skill AI-adjacent roles are growing while routine cognitive work is shrinking. That bifurcation creates opportunity if you position yourself correctly. The middle is getting hollowed out. The top is expanding. Your job is to skill up into the expanding part. Let's make this concrete. If you're job hunting right now, lead with projects, not pedigree. Your cover letter should say, here's what I built, and here's the result, not here's where I went to school. When you interview, demonstrate that you can work with AI, not against it. Show examples of how you've used AI tools to amplify your output. That signals you understand where work is heading. And when you negotiate compensation, remember that skills command premiums. If you have demonstrable AI capabilities, you're not competing with everyone who has your job title. You're in a smaller, more valuable pool. There's a deeper principle here. The career ladder isn't disappearing. It's being rebuilt while people are trying to climb it. The old rungs are rotting. New ones are being installed. You need to find the new ones. If this perspective on the changing job market is helpful, consider subscribing. We put out episodes like this every week, breaking down what's actually happening and what to do about it. Let me leave you with this framing from the IEEE spectrum analysis. The tech industry specifically is undergoing a fundamental recalibration of what entry-level means. Entry-level used to mean you needed training. Now it often means you need to arrive trained. That's a fundamental shift in who bears the cost and responsibility of skill development. Companies used to invest in training you. Now you invest in training yourself. That might sound unfair, and maybe it is, but complaining about it won't change the game. Adapting to it will. So your action items from this episode. 1. Start a portfolio project this week. Pick a real problem, use AI tools to solve it, document the process and result. 2. Research one of the fast-growing roles we mentioned. AI Research Assistant, Data Annotation Specialist, AI Security Analyst. Find 3 job postings and identify the common skills required. 3. Spend 1 hour this week learning an AI tool you don't already know, not reading about it, actually using it. The wage premium goes to people who can do, not people who can describe. The career ladder is changing. The bottom rungs are being automated, but new rungs are appearing higher up for those who develop the right capabilities. Your degree got you in the conversation. Your skills will get you the job. Your ability to work with AI will get you the premium. That's the stack that wins in 2026. Stop playing by rules that are being rewritten. The old playbook said, pay your dues, wait your turn. The new playbook says, demonstrate value, skip the line. Build the portfolio, learn the tools, target the growing roles, and remember the best time to adapt was yesterday. The second best time is right now. That's your cheat code for this week. I'll see you in the next one.